What is poppin'? Like, all right, so I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten requests on my eyebrows. How do I do my eyebrows? What do I use? What steps do I use? All of that. So you are going to learn that today if you keep watching. So there's gonna be a few things that you need. It doesn't need to be expensive. It doesn't need to be crazy. You can literally go to Walmart and find it, trust me. So what you're gonna need is a concealer brush, just a little concealer brush that you can see right here. And then clear brow gel. So what that's gonna do is it's clear and it's gonna hold your brows in place. So there's nothing like sticking out and looking crazy, especially if you have really thick eyebrows. So I just have a Morphe clear brow gel. For me personally, I think this is very optional if you already have dark eyebrows as it is. I do not personally think that you need the extra color. So this is a tinted brow gel from NYX in the color chocolate. And then next you'll need concealer, any cream concealer you can use. This is what is going to clean up underneath your eyebrow. So if you have like hairs under here, you can literally just clean it up with the concealer. Definitely, it defines your eyebrows a lot more. Like I said, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. I have the Huda Beauty concealer and the color is Coconut Flakes. And then, like I said, I use a lot of NYX products because they're very affordable and they work really, really well. So right here I have a NYX pencil. So it is called the Micro Brow Pencil. I have two colors. I have one in taupe and then I have another one in chocolate. So what you want to do is you always want to, so the reason why I use two colors is because I don't want my eyebrows to look really dark. I want them to look really natural, and the way to, basically you just want to go by your natural hair color. So if you have like red hair, like bright red hair, you want to pick a color that is your, the same as your natural hair color, the one that you were born with, okay? You don't want to use any red pencil. I mean, if that's your jam, if that's your thing, don't listen to me. But you're gonna look a little crazy, just a little bit. So I personally will never recommend black. I would do like a dark gray, but not black. But like I said, natural hair color, whatever. So now I'm just gonna get right into it and show you how I do my eyebrows. I also am going to show you how to do two different ways you can do your eyebrows. One is just, if you've seen my eyebrows before, they are like very defined. In yesterday's video, I tried this thing where like you fluff your eyebrows. So you're not very like filling them in, but you're making them look fluffy. Sorry, I keep looking in my mirror. Sorry, I look like this on the reg, so don't be ashamed that, whatever. So, so basically, let me back up here. So you're going to fluff your eyebrows up and you're going to just like, you know, play around with them, flick them up a little bit. And then you're just going to, I like to just go under my arch first. And very, very lightly. Less is more. You can always darken your eyebrows more. Just less is more, because whatever you put on, you cannot take off. And we have all had those days, I think. So what a really good tip is, you don't want to be like all up in the mirror, like looking at your because the more you focus on one certain area instead of like looking back, you're gonna look in the mirror and be like, oh so it looks like or use a Sharpie on my eyebrow. That's, you know what I meant. So then I just like to, you know, just do little flicks upwards just to kind of like color, you know, fill everything in. And then for the top, I am a more like, I love defined eyebrows. So this isn't really like an option. You can kind of just clean that up and just go. But I like to do a little bit more. So I'm just going to define the end. I know a lot of people start with a line all the way like this. Heart attack. Like, how do you blend? No, hell no. Don't do that. Don't. And then don't, like, this. I've seen it. So, and there's no hating, there's no tea, no shade. You can literally look up pictures of me from like 6 years ago, and I was that person too. I shaved my eyebrows back in high school, come on. So, you're just going to trace your arch. What you want to do is not curve your arch. You want to go with like a straight, like, you'll see. So the way that your eyebrow hairs grow, you kind of want to like make the ends meet by flicking it out and not down. So that way, let me get a little bit closer, it'll look like that. How I like to I can just stop right here, but that's not how I do it. If that's what you prefer and you love to be natural, do it. Do whatever makes you happy, and like, this is just how I do my eyebrows. So as I go towards the center, I kind of slowly just like fill it in little by little. Like I said, very, very lightly, because I know we would rather just, you know, do our makeup and not have to like do it over and over and over. The other color, chocolate, and I'm just gonna darken the arch more, just so that way because I know I have it's not very full over here. So what I like to do is I just like to darken the ends a little bit. And I hope you guys can see this. And I just flick it out like that. So, you know, there she is. And I'm just gonna like fill the rest in like right here, just a little bit, just to kind of even it out. Just little flicks, like not really much of a difference. So eyebrow, no eyebrow, eyebrow, no eyebrow. So, I mean, it's kind of a difference, but it definitely defines it. And I've got like just a little thing right here. And I'm gonna go this way, just so you guys can see it. And right here, I'm just using a little bit of concealer to highlight and clean up underneath my brow. And then for the end, don't curve it. Always like drag it out like you would when you're doing your eyebrows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, blend this all out and then what this does is it really, really like just it pulls the whole eyebrow together and really defines underneath. See how it highlights the underneath of your eyebrow? And what you can do is you can use your finger, kind of like pat it out, just so that way it's nice and blended. Now, if you're doing eyeshadow, what I like to do when I'm doing eyeshadow, what I like to do is just put concealer all over my lid. This is probably a lot, but who cares, because it's coming right off right after. I used to use eye primers and I just stopped. I opted out. It really made no sense to me. I'm not very fond of it. So there's that. Hopefully you guys can see it when I get a camera, because I'm recording on my phone right now. I'll zoom in and do all that bougie. Anyways, so with the same thing, so the way my makeup, I'll just give you guys a little bit of a rundown. I never put primer on first. Yes, you put moisturizer on before your primer, whatever. I have oily skin, so regardless, I have to wear moisturizer because my skin will produce extra oil if I don't, whatever. So I don't put primer on first. I don't put anything. I don't put foundation on first. Eyebrows are always my first step. And the reason why is because I feel like if I already have foundation on first and like whatnot and under my eyebrow, whatever. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I feel like when I do my eyebrows on top of my makeup, whether I'm setting it or whatever, I feel like my eyebrows, like when I use the pencil, it's like sliding and it just melts off. I don't like that feeling. I'm gonna take my foundation, and this is like my actual makeup routine. So right now I'm just gonna place some foundation on top of my eyebrow just to clean it up a little bit. If you notice, sometimes when you draw your eyebrows, it doesn't look as neat. Go above the eyebrow. If you're not wearing foundation that day or you just want to do your eyebrows, that's cool. You don't have to do this step. But I always and I kind of just like flick it down to define it, and then I kind of just like blend out into the rest. Oh, by the way, I misinformed you guys. Once I'm done doing my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, I put primer on and then I do my foundation. Sorry. So I just do that. And then, as you can see, it's like very, very defined, very clean cut. You don't have to, but I just love, love, love an eyebrow like this. And yeah, that's it. Like this video took like 15 minutes. Usually on a regular day, it doesn't really take me this long. But I'm teaching y'all, so of course, I'm gonna take my sweet time. Now, you just repeat that on the other eyebrow. To pull this eyebrow all together, I want to use, I like to use what the is the word? tinted gel. What I do is I just, with my handy dandy brow gel, do not press, I'm just gonna use it as an example. Don't go like this on your eyebrow. Because it'll get on your skin. So it'll get on your skin, and it's not gonna look pretty. Oh my God, I'm crying. So what you do is, I'm gonna just get a little close and you just kind of like fluff it up, and you just brush lightly through the hairs, very, very lightly. Now, once I get to the beginning, very, very light, I just want to coat the hairs. And then on the bottom, you can just do that too, if you have any gaps or anything like that. So there is the eyebrow. You see it? You like it? So yeah, that's how I do it. If you have very thin eyebrows, a pencil is the best thing that you can use. And I say, and I totally stand by that, because I just like this. Hold on one second. So the pencil is, oh, I did. Whatever, you guys saw it anyways. If you have really thin eyebrows, a pencil is the way to go, because you can mimic strokes. So I would say this is for someone who has like sparse eyebrows like me. If you have less than me, you can still get away with this, trust me. This is more if you just like a natural look and you're not trying to get the whole defined look, or you get what I mean. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a clear brow gel. Make sure it's clear. It really doesn't matter what you use, what brand, doesn't matter. So what you do is you literally just, I'll do it this way so you can see. So you just take the brow gel and see how it's like really, really like placing my eyebrows where it's supposed to be. You kind of just want to like manipulate the eyebrow a lot with this gel. And if you're going to do this, I don't recommend doing this if you still have any kind of foundation on your face, anything like that, because this brow gel, you're just gonna let it dry, take a hit, go drink, yell at your kids, whatever you're doing in the meantime. Do something. So once it's like somewhat dry, that didn't work. So once it's somewhat dry, I need a fan. You're gonna take something that is like, I wanna say metal. I don't know what this material is, but it's the one like a Makeup by Mario brush. It's got like a metal feel to it. You don't want to do something that is like a wood kind of thing. So what you want to do is you literally, I gotta get like on this level, like I'm short, but so what you want to do is you literally just press against your skin. I got this method from Patrick Ta. He does have a new eyebrow wax out. You can use, people like to use soap, or like a clear soap, or I heard like Neutrogena is good for that. So usually I will take a Because since it's so defined, like on your skin, I just like to clean off the gel from like that's on my skin off. Okay, so now that you have that, fluff up the beginning of your eyebrow and just kind of like move it around, kind of just brush through it because it feels like I put Gorilla Glue on my eyebrow. So just kind of like fluff that up. Then you're going to take a pencil and just kind of like go with the strokes. So what you want to do is flick your brow pencil in the same direction as the eyebrow hairs grow. That way you get a nice fluffy look and it's not as just dark as the other eyebrow. So it's kind of defined, but if you want to do more, and get like a little darker. It's very fluffy, it's very just defined. I only used clear brow gel and this pencil. So that's it. So this is more like defined. This is more, I just want to have eyebrows, you know? And that's that. So just like the other eyebrow, you're just going to repeat the same steps, concealer and foundation on top, just so that way you clean it up really, really well and it's very defined. You don't have to do these steps if you don't want to. So I'm still trying to figure out how to put music on my videos and whatnot. So now you're just going to watch me pat the crap out of my eye until everything is blended all in my creases so it can age me a little bit longer, you know? And just doing the same thing up here, foundation, and cleaning everything up. We are your... Damn, can I freaking talk today? So, this is the fluffy eyebrow. It's all about your preference. Sometimes I don't feel like, you know, I just want a nice natural eyebrow. Sometimes I feel like, you know, just filling in for the gods. And that's it. That's really it. It's so easy. Trust me, it took me 5 ever to figure this out. So with that being said, please show your girl some love on YouTube, and also just let me know what you want to see, anything that you want to learn, any questions. I'm here for you, okay? I love you all, guys. Thank you.